Hey, it's Dave from CheapWineFinder.com again. Another wine. This one's kind of appropriate to the season. It's a crisp, light, refreshing sparkling wine. It's the Presto Sparkling Rosé, non-vintage, extra dry, $9.99 at Whole Foods. I think it's exclusive to Whole Foods. They sell it elsewhere in the world, but in the United States, it's Whole Foods. And it's, if you like Prosecco, you're going to like this wine. It's made in the same way. It's that tank fermentation, Charmat. Large pressurized vats. The pressure when CO2 is released from the second fermentation. The pressure puts the bubbles right back into the wine. The difference between this and Prosecco, which is the Glera grape, which is a white grape, they use, I think, the Lagrein grape and the Raboso grape, which are two local grapes of the region, Veneto and Trentino. Trentino's up Alto Adige, Pinot Grigio, and Veneto is Prosecco. Northern Italy, way up there. The red grapes are two popular grapes in Italy, but you don't see them that often in the U.S. I mean, if you have a really good Italian wine shop, you might find them there because they make good wine. But, most people aren't that familiar, and in a sparkling wine, it doesn't really matter because that's been fermented twice. Like I said, if you like Prosecco, you will like this. It's got a different flavor profile, but it's got some rounded red fruit in it. Not a lot, still basically a crisp sparkling wine. I'm going to take another sip in 2 minutes. Taking 2 sips in 2 minutes basically tells you that it's got good acidity. Yeah, so that's all you need to know. Really, it's a light, refreshing $10 Whole Foods sparkling wine from Italy. And, one thing I was thinking about, which may or may not make much difference at all, is why is it a sparkling wine? In Italy, the word for sparkling wine is Spumante. This is a Spumante. I mean, Prosecco's a Spumante. Champagne's a Spumante. It just means sparkling wine. It doesn't mean anything. But I think one of the problems is that in most Americans, when they think about sparkling wine, they think about those sweet, inexpensive ones from the Asti region, which sold like crazy for a long, long time. I think they still do okay. But they kind of got, they're kind of associated with inexpensive, not maybe that great wine. There's been a few scandals there I won't get into. This is Cheap Wine Finder. We don't really care about this, but Prosecco kind of blew Asti Somanis out of the water because they were drier. They were a little bit more detailed. They weren't these sweet things. Not that sweet wine is terrible. I'm not a huge fan, but a lot of people are. So to each their own. So this is a sparkling wine where it should be Presto Spumante Rosé. And that's pretty good little wine. And the reason it's not called Prosecco Rosé is because in Prosecco they're very, very they value their brand. Their brand is the Glera grape, grown in the Prosecco region, made in the Charmat Method. And they actually, a few years ago, changed the name. It used to be the Prosecco grape, grown in the Prosecco region, made the Prosecco wine. And anybody who could grow the Prosecco grape in Spain, California, or Argentina could call their wine Prosecco because they changed the grape to Glera. So you can grow the grape anywhere, but you got to call it Glera, not Prosecco. So they protected their brand. And that's the reason this isn't Prosecco Rosé, because it can't be. It has to be made from Glera grape, and that's a white wine. And this is a light, refreshing $10. What else do you want from a $10 Rosé bubbly from Italy? I can't think of anything else. It tastes good to me. Third sip in 4.5 minutes. And I don't have much more to say about it because it gets the job done. Yeah, I mean, is it my favorite wine in the whole wide world? No, but I don't require a wine to be the favorite wine every time out. This gets the job done. It does what it was meant to do, and it does it well. So that's it for me. On to the next one. Keep it cheap. Adios, and I'll talk to everybody else in a day or two. I got a couple of things planned, so bye-bye.